Our film is my brother, who's not here, and we made a film called Goliath. And it's about a guy who's going through a divorce and a demotion at work, and his life is kind of spiraling out of control. And to top it all off, his cat goes missing, and he kind of focuses all of his frustration and energy into finding his missing cat. He's the main director and writer, and I'm the producer and editor, and he has a more creative background than I do, and I have a more technical background than he does, and it kind of works together. So that's our working process. But we have been making movies for a really long time, since we were little kids, and we always put ourselves in them, and so it's kind of a natural extension to keep acting in it. And it was a smaller project too, so it was much easier to manage if we wrote it for one of us and kind of just put ourselves in it. So there's a little bit more maybe slapstick and absurdist. And one of the things we tried to do with Goliath was, like, all of our shorts are very talky, and so we took it kind of as an experiment to see, try to tell a story without over-explaining it and without having to use a lot of dialogue. And so it was kind of a different approach to our shorts, which tend to be very dialogue heavy. It was kind of like almost the opposite, where it's, there's a lot of scenes where there's no talking and it's just the guy kind of doing what he's doing, and hopefully people find some humor in there. It was a small project, and we didn't really hold casting calls for it because we wrote specific scenes for specific people that we knew. All of them are friends of ours in some form or another. Either we worked with them in a regular work environment, or a lot of them are filmmakers that we've worked with and admired and stuff like that. So it's kind of a lot of our friends getting together and saying, yeah, I'll come work on your film for a day and sit in an office, or do whatever you need. There was a couple little things that had been gestating, and that we bounced off each other for a while. And they kind of worked their way into the script. The main impetus was David was driving to and from work, and there was a dead cat on the side of the road, and just kind of got him thinking, whose cat is that? Do they really care that it's here? Why haven't they come and picked it up? What would happen if they did? Cat people are very unique in that, and so we kind of thought that would be interesting to have the main character kind of be a cat person and go through all these things, and kind of the trouble with the divorce and his work situation and stuff. And then with the work stuff, David and I have both had cubicle jobs, so we took some things from working in that kind of bureaucracy to kind of like beat the guy down further. Hopefully that was good.
That was good. Ari, was it good?
Yeah, it's great.